For the Canadian oil sands, 2024 was a banner year. Month after month, the Alberta industry broke production records. And with a new pipeline to the west coast, TMX, in operation, that production is projected to climb. Alberta's premier would like to see it soar.
I'm looking forward to the next Prime Minister being somebody who will support our aspirations to double our oil and gas production, remove the carbon tax, make sure that we do not have an emissions cap on production, which we know is a production cap.
Leading in the polls, Pierre Poilievre's Conservatives have promised to kill the consumer carbon tax and clear the way for the industry to grow.
The era of liberal tax increases and anti-development policies that have driven $500 billion of our money south of the border is over.
Donald Trump's tariffs and potential retaliatory measures on energy exports by Ottawa could slow production. With an affordability crisis adding job loss fears and a threat of recession, climate policy becomes a pretty tough sell. After defending the carbon tax for years, Liberal leadership candidate Chrystia Freeland now says she would replace the system. Mark Carney says his climate policy plan will be rolled out in the weeks to come.
I've said for a long time that if you were going to take out the carbon tax, you should replace it with something that is at least, if not more, effective.
The industry has this mixed feeling because they've invested a great deal of time and money trying to reduce carbon emissions. And if the carbon tax comes off, then it really says a lot of those investments were wasted.
Like the work done so far by oil sands consortium, the Pathways Alliance, to get the industry to net zero with carbon capture and storage. Martha Hall-Finley, who worked on the project when she was a VP at Suncor, hopes the $16 billion project will have the next government's support.
Let's be clear, this was because there's a global challenge of emissions. There's a global challenge of customers and investors for the industry who are also concerned about that.
Because beyond oil production levels, 2024 shattered a global temperature record as well. Proof the climate crisis should not be ignored. Heather Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.